Hey everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Deborah, and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 5 and episode 6 of The Time I've Loved You. And I'm so sorry this is coming a day the show starts, but I've been like really caught up with some stuff. But okay, so as my K-drama reviews go, I start with my favorite scenes and then my least favorite scenes, and then tell you what I think about the characters and the drama as a whole.
어깨빵 9-4 샷건 얼굴 따위로 아이돌 하는 놈 아니니깐 follow me 하이톤 샷건 실력만으로 아이돌 하는 놈 암지 가서 나온 놈이.
Alright, so my first favorite scene was definitely, and my best scene ever, was the scene where they got to the house and Hannah looked at the body and told one that she doesn't want to see it there, and he just simply understood and took it. Was like he was her soldier, her protector, which he is, but it was like he just understood. There was just this strange awesome chemistry and feeling and emotion in that scene that I just absolutely loved and stuff. So I absolutely loved that scene. That was my number one favorite scene, and I'm like, yes, hallelujah. And I was so proud of her that bunny really wins, because I was scared when the trash people, what they even call them, garbage collectors, came to collect the trash the next day. I was so scared that she took the bunny back, but thankfully she didn't. So hallelujah, 1 point for Hannah. I am proud of you, girl. My second favorite scene was definitely the scene where Hannah and Won and So-eun went out on the riding of the bicycle, and then when they got to the place, even though it felt like Hannah was the third wheel, it now became that So-eun was the third wheel, in that Won sat next to Hannah and he was really conversing with her rather than conversing with So-eun. And finally, my favorite scene of, which is still my second favorite scene in that whole moment or situation, was when they went to play the game. I've forgotten what it's called, baseball I believe, but when they went to play that game and he came to teach her how to play, and then So was like, oh, can you teach me how to hit the ball? And he's like, oh yeah, you just kind of hold it like this. Oh, you don't know how to play? And he didn't go and actually show her. And I know that's really mean, but I just absolutely love that. I'm like, girl, you should give up. This is never going to happen. Like, if this isn't enough proof and stuff. But yeah, I didn't feel bad for her. I was freaking happy. I'm like, hallelujah, Hannah, yes. But yeah, that was my second favorite scene. My third favorite scene this week was definitely the scene where Hannah was ignoring Sohoo, and she went out with, and she was hanging out with Won and stuff, and Won was kind of ignoring everyone else except her, and they were just always together. Those moments were just my favorite ever and stuff. So that was my third favorite scene. And my fourth favorite scene this week was definitely the end scene, and I'm like, oh my freaking goodness, are we finally reaching a turning point? What is going on? So yeah, the last scene was my favorite scene. Now let's go to my least favorite scenes. My number one least favorite scene, which I was so freaking mad about, was definitely the scene where Sohoo went to meet So-eun. Your names even match. I'm like, hold on. When he went to go meet her, and he kind of tricked her, which we didn't know at first, but he tricked her into getting him and Hannah on a date. And when Hannah finally came and she realized it was him, I was so freaking mad. I'm like, no, don't go, it's a trap, it's a trap. But she went, and I was so freaking mad at him. But I was so happy that one came and he fought him out for it, not like punching, but with words and stuff. But which brings me to my second least favorite scene. My second least favorite scene is definitely the scene where Won was talking to So-eun, and she was apologizing that she didn't really know. She sincerely did not know anything about Hannah and him and stuff. I kind of felt a little bit bad for her, but I'm like, well, girl, you laid your bed. Who told you to go get into the business? My third least favorite scene was definitely the scene where So-eun came when Hannah and Won were going to go on their bike ride, and then So-eun came and she just kind of imposed herself on them, and from what we saw, she wasn't invited. I was so mad. I'm like, girl, it is not by force. He doesn't love you. Let it go. What is your problem and stuff. But yeah, that was my next least favorite. I was so freaking mad at her, so I was so freaking happy. I felt justified and appeased when the things didn't go her way, when they went on the ride and stuff. I'm like, yes, Jesus, hallelujah, all your tricks are not working. All right, now let me tell you what I think about the drama as a whole. So first of all, let's start with one. One, what is this big secret you have? Why can't you be with Hannah? Is it something that happened in his high school, or is it something that happened presently in his life? Because we see when he goes back in time, when they showed their past and stuff, the throwback, and we see that scene where Hannah said, oh, don't worry, I won't love you, when he was beaten up. Before he could even answer her, I felt he was gonna confess his feelings for her to her, but then because she said, don't worry, I won't love you, he couldn't say it. And obviously Hannah said that because she was scared of losing him as a friend and stuff, so she didn't want to lose him, even though I kind of feel at that moment she might have had, even if it's 1% feelings for him and stuff. Maybe she hadn't realized that she had those feelings, but she did have feelings for one, but then she didn't want to lose him, and so she said that. And I'm just praying it's not because of that stupid reason that one has been all okay, I'm not gonna date you, you can go date whoever you are, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Which brings me also to the question, like, why did the second male lead say that? I'm gonna call him Hyung because he was Hyung in Pinocchio, okay? But why did So-woo Hyung say that it was one's fault that the relationship didn't work between them? Is it because he's so close to Hannah that he felt threatened? Then that's not one's fault. That's your own fault for being a coward and for being insecure. Like, how is that my fault if you're insecure? If you're insecure, go fix your problems. Don't blame it on me and stuff. So if that is why, then he needs to go fix his issues. That isn't one's fault, but I just hope one didn't really do anything. And sincerely speaking, even if one did anything, I don't think I'd mind, just because one, it's obvious one has always loved her, but he still gave her and was willing to allow her marry this guy that he knew was cheating on her and was a total jerk and was a total manipulator who plays with her feelings and just kind of bosses her around, from what we've seen already recently and stuff. And he just bosses her around as long as she's happy. So all that mattered to one was her happiness above his own. And so, like, I mean, like, one has always been for her happiness, so I can't see myself siding with the second main lead no matter what it is that is revealed later on, because from the looks of it, one has always done everything to protect her. Even though there's one thing that I don't agree with, and that is that one didn't let her know that this guy was a cheating bitch. Forgive my English, but he's a cheating bitch. I don't want to say the other B word, but he's a cheating bitch who has been cheating on her, because maybe that's what will make her go back and take a step back from being with him. Because right now you can see, obviously, when you break up with an ex the way she did break up with him, there might still be some feelings there, and she's not sure. She wasn't left with any answer as to why he left her at the altar. So I totally understand her still feeling drawn to him a little bit, but then it's like, girl, please let him go. This guy hurt you in the biggest way he possibly could. Like, it's not worth it. Please let this go, which she kind of did, and I was proud of her. But I think it's kind of funny though that Hannah is always looking for someone that can protect her, as we saw with Myung-soo's situation and stuff in the first 2 episodes. She was looking for someone, she's looking for someone that can protect her, while one is looking for someone that he can protect. And for me, I feel the more one looking for someone to protect also has more to do with his mom's storyline, which we really need to know more of, but we don't really know more of right now. Like, his story is kind of sketchy. But for Hannah, why does she need someone to protect her? Is it because she has grown so used to one being there for her and protecting her, that in every relationship that she is in or she is going to be in, she looks for a one in them, in that she's looking for someone that can protect her, because one always does that from the sidelines? Like, or is there something that happened in her childhood? And from the looks of it, there isn't anything specifically huge that happened in her childhood that warrants her to be so hungry for protection. So I'm guessing it's the one that she's looking for, the protective one she's looking for in each of these guys. And I'm like, dude, he's just right by your side. You don't need to be looking for them. He's right by your side. Just pick him and stuff. But for the second male lead, I'm so glad that they just ruined his character already, so I have no feelings for him. Sorry, Hyung, I still love you as Hyung, but I'm so glad that they are not making us go towards the second lead. We're sure of who we support her relationship with. At least I am sure of who I support her relationship with, because I don't want her to be with someone that left her at the altar and was cheating on her and lying to her and is so bossy and commanding. So yeah, I just like that they've ruined his character so much, which they might have done unconsciously, but they've ruined his character so much that I don't even have to have a second male lead syndrome. But then again, when he said that word of, when he was talking to Won and when he was talking to Hannah about Won being this reason that didn't work out between them, and for Hannah not knowing the whole story, it makes me think, like, what other secret do you have? Like, okay, maybe there's another reason why he left her at the altar, but what reason was it? Did you have cancer? Were you dying? Because that's the only excuse that I'd accept right now and stuff. But even if that was the excuse, you were dying, at least have the decency to tell me if you claim to love me. But it just makes no sense to me. So right now, this might change in future, I see no reason and I see no excuse that could make sense to me of why he abandoned her at the altar and why he is as he is. And even if there's a reason why he abandoned her at the altar, that doesn't change the bad traits in him. And I'm not saying one doesn't have those negative traits, but then he's a worse than once. I'm just like, he's a worse than one. So yeah, I'm really liking that Won's character is just up there and his character is just down here. And so on, while I'm beginning to feel sorry for her, in that at the beginning it seemed like Won was giving her the go ahead that, oh, they might have something going, but now it's just gonna all come crashing down on her because Won ain't got time for her right now, especially as someone serious that he knows can be a possible competition has showed up in Hannah's life. He doesn't have time for her. All he has time for right now is Hannah, and he wants to get Hannah, and he wants to get Hannah away from him regardless of what happens and what he reveals to her and everything. He just wants to get her away from him. So I'm sorry, girlfriend, but it seems like you've lost this one. It was a lost battle right from the start anyways, but yeah. Alright, I absolutely love these few episodes. I love that they didn't make her this weak character that just immediately falls into his hands. She was strong and she held her own for a certain extent, and to a certain extent when it came to her ex showing up. So I absolutely love that they didn't make her this miserable K-drama lead that's just senseless and stuff. So I absolutely love that, and I just love how they're not putting everything out there and we don't already know the answer to everything. Like, we're still guessing and we're still trying to figure out what it is, and you're still keeping one of the characters kind of mysterious, so it keeps us guessing and it still keeps us hooked as the time goes on. So I absolutely love that about this. But yeah, I absolutely love this episodes. I'm looking forward to the other episodes coming up. I love that one was, I'm guessing, her first kiss, but at least they've kissed or their lips have touched. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how their love progresses and what happens and what more secrets are going to be revealed. But yeah, what do you all think? Did you like this episode or do you not like this episode? Are you still keeping up with this drama? Because I totally am. It's one of my favorite dramas. It's my go-to weekend drama. But yeah, let me know what you all think about it in the comments down below. I was gonna review Scholar Who Walks the Night, but I don't think I will anymore, just because I don't want to start it and not be able to finish it and stuff. So yeah, but it's one of my favorite dramas that I'm watching right now. For anyone who hasn't watched it, definitely go check it out. Don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this drama so far and your theories of why one might be how he is in the comments down below. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and keep being awesome beautiful people you are. From me to you all, you know I've got some unbelievable See you all.